Carl Froch says Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou is a joke, but a masterstroke from Frank Warren. Welcome back to Pro Boxing Fans. Now, today we're going to talk about Tyson Fury against Francis Ngannou, the fight that some of you would have been waiting for a long time, but a lot of others definitely haven't been. It has certainly split opinion. Obviously, Tyson Fury taking on the ex-UFC heavyweight champion, who makes his professional boxing debut, no less, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday night. Now, obviously, it wasn't the fight that most people wanted or saw coming. We thought we were going to get the Alexander Usyk fight. We know now that that fight with Tyson Fury will happen if he wins, as he is expected to do so on Saturday night. I mean, can you imagine if Francis Ngannou pulls this off and scuppers everything? It would be the biggest upset of all time. I'm going to put that out there right now. Obviously, Tyson Fury's co-promoter, Frank Warren, has been insistent that there is some jeopardy to this fight, given Francis Ngannou's punch power and things like that. And as a purist boxing fan, a lot of people have said, look, there isn't any danger. He's already faced Deontay Wilder 3 times and he couldn't knock him out. So what chance does a guy who hasn't had a professional boxing fight before have? Now, Carl Froch has given his opinion on the fight, and despite he's been very vocal throughout the build-up to say it's not a fight he wants to see, but he does see that it could be, I quote, a cunning plan by Frank Warren. So this is what Carl Froch had to say to bettingsites.co.uk.
Maybe it was a cunning plan by old Bricktop, aka Frank Warren, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Because what he's done is he's got this Ngannou fight lined up that boxing purists aren't very happy about, but in the meantime he's announced Tyson Fury's fighting Alexander Usyk for the undisputed unification fight.
Exactly.
Is it going to be undisputed now? I'm not sure, or unification, because there might be a WBO mandatory. I don't know if I've read it wrong, but hopefully it's still for the undisputed. And if it is, people are going to watch the Ngannou fight with one eye on the state and shape and performance of Tyson Fury, thinking of what's around the corner with Usyk.
It could be a short gap between the two fights, really.
Yeah, a bit of a master plan genius for from Frank Warren, because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury is getting paid. He's probably getting paid his career biggest payday for a move around.
Have it, that was Carl Froch's take on this Saturday's fight, and what do you think? I mean, his point is that the announcement that Fury will face Usyk if he comes through on Saturday night unscathed has definitely added a bit of spice, because before that was announced, a lot of people were thinking, will Fury actually fight Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua? Fights that he is going to be the favourite in, but fights we want to see and that aren't happening. But I think I agree with Carl in the sense that we now go into Saturday night still expecting Fury to win, and quite handily, but we're also thinking we want to see what kind of condition he's in. Is he still as fast? Is he still agile? Can he still take a big shot? Because it has been since December he was last in the ring, so 10 months, and also at 35 years old. But how much we can actually take from the Ngannou fight remains to be seen. But I do believe that Alexander Usyk will be ringside, and hopefully we will get an announcement should Fury come through. There's been a lot of talk about December 23rd. Now we know that Eddie Hearn is looking to put on Chris Eubank Jr. against Conor Benn, potentially on that date. So if Fury and Usyk does get announced after the Ngannou fight, then that will probably delay Eubank against Benn. But let me know what you think. Do you agree with Carl Froch that this is a bit of a masterstroke from Frank Warren? Are you a bit more excited for this fight because of the Alexander Usyk fight looming next if Fury wins? Interestingly, Fury made some comments to Boxing Social this week in Saudi Arabia, suggesting that he's not going to hold back on Saturday night. I mean, Bob Arum previously said Fury would be disappointed if he only took home $100 million against Alexander Usyk. I mean, it is an astronomical figure what he's set to earn over these 2 fights. So you wouldn't really blame him for not wanting to take a risk, but he's claiming that he is ready, I quote, unleash pain and damage on Ngannou, which suggests that he's looking for an early knockout. And if that does happen, then it's going to be an interesting fight, because whatever you want to say about Francis Ngannou, his only chance of winning this is to knock Fury out. He's got to get in close and land a big shot and hope that maybe Fury's punch resistance isn't what it was. I don't think it will be. I see Fury stopping Ngannou. It's a 10-round fight. I see him stopping him somewhere around halfway, pretty much when he wants to end this fight. But it's going to be interesting. Let me know in the comments whether you agree with Carl's comments. Are you tuning in? Are you going to pay for the fight on TNT Sports box office here in the UK, or if you're in America on ESPN plus pay-per-view? Or are you just going to tune in the next day, see the result, and look forward, we hope, to that Alexander Usyk fight? And make sure you stay tuned to Pro Boxing Fans. This week we have a reporter covering the fight in Saudi Arabia, so we're going to have plenty of content from the press conference, from the weigh-ins, fight nights, workouts, you name it, as we build up to Fury versus Ngannou. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.